Alright guys, this is going to be a quick update, part 4 of the build of my Baja. As you can see, I tried to paint the Red Bull logo, and my cutting skills and actually the tape that I used wasn't really up to par. The masking tape that I bought was pretty high adhesive, so it didn't cut that great. And for some reason, this spray paint that I bought was just horrible at drying, which is why you got all these hair-looking type fibers from the paint. Normally I use all kinds of different paints. I mean, I've used, what is it, Krylon, Tamiya, Spastics. I've used them all, but this is just a lesson on what not to do. One, I bought cheap masking tape. It just sucked. It was high adhesive. It wouldn't cut right with the X-Acto knife. Two, I bought super cheap spray paint. The spray paint was actually, I bought it at a place called National Hardware and Lumber that we have down here, and it was actually the store brand's paint. I figured, let me see, you know, it only cost $3 a can. Let me give it a shot. Let's see. How bad can it be? Well, you definitely get what you pay for. The actual bull section came out okay. Except for here, the tape wasn't down all the way. It's another thing, this tape that I was using just wasn't all that flexible for being masking tape. I mean, I was kind of surprised. So, I'm going to try something different. Something new. A lot of you guys may have heard of Plasti Dip or dipyourcar.com. Dip Your Car actually customizes Plasti Dip products for you to spray your car with a peelable paint. Now, of course, they use professional guns and whatnot, but they do have aerosol kits for rims and stuff like that. So, that's what I got. Now, this is just your basic matte black Plasti Dip. You can get it anywhere. Home Depot, any hardware store, you know. Pretty easy to find. It was $6 over there at Dip Your Car. I actually drove there. They're about 40 minutes from me. I live in North Miami. They're in Coral Springs. But boy, oh boy, do they have an array of colors, man. But, you know, the basic black, this will be my backing. Once I'm done painting the car. All this is going to be removed with brake fluid. So that way I don't damage the plastic. If you want to remove paint from Lexan bodies and you use things like nail polish remover, which I've learned this a long time ago the hard way, it'll take the paint right off, but it'll also dull the Lexan, so you don't want that. Brake fluid works wonders. Doesn't remove paint like acetone does, but it does remove the paint. You know, you just got to be patient with it, and it won't hurt the Lexan at all. And then you just wash it, and then you're ready for your paint. Now, the paint that I'm going to lay down, I was going to lay down what they call a sea blue or something like that. Very nice. It was a deep, dark, like royal blue. But then I saw this on one of the rims. It's a chameleon paint job. It kind of switches from this greenish seafoam color to like a light blue, to like a purplish. Very, very nice, man. So you really can't tell in this light, but once I remove this, I'm going to paint it with this. Use this as my backing. Now, the beautiful thing about Plasti Dip aerosol, real quick, I'm sorry. This you cannot find at any hardware store. This is sold exclusively through Dip Your Car. So again, you can check them out at dipyourcar.com. They have, man, they have every color in the spectrum of the rainbow, man. You name it, they got it. As far as the aerosols go. And the beautiful thing about it is that, remember I said I like doing RC on the budget. Now 5th scale is a little hard to do on a budget. But, you know, this body wasn't cheap. And I would hate to just throw it out once I get sick and tired of the Red Bull themed paint job. I'm still going Red Bull. Beautiful thing about this is that once you spray it on and it's all dried up and whatnot, if you know, just check them out again, you know, dipyourcar.com, you'll be able to just peel that paint right off. Just peel it off. It's like a rubberized, comes right off. And buy some new colors, man, without having to buy a new body. Slap that on there, you know. They got a really nice red, which I'm gonna actually do my DBXL in. It's like a pearl red, real nice. But that's a project for another day. I want to finish the Baja first. In the meantime, I'm still having fun with the DBXL. But I've got some plans for that. And for the Red Bull thing, I'm just going to start looking online or checking around some of my local printing shops and stuff like that and see what I could find as far as, you know, nice vinyl stickers with a nice gloss to them. Doesn't have to be super glossy or anything like that, you know, but I'll see where it goes from there and, you know, see what we can do, see what kind of quality the vinyl stickers are. You know, there's a place down here that I know does them for sure. It's called Speed and Truck World. They do custom wraps on cars. They do custom lettering, vinyl lettering, all kinds of crazy stuff. They do Red Bull stuff like for motorcycle helmets and whatnot. So I'll see what we can do with that and keep you guys updated. But in the meantime, you know, again, since I live in a condo, I really can't, you know, spray this down the way I would love to and hit it with a water hose. So I've actually been taking things apart. Wow. Well, I guess that's what happens when you're filming. Excuse me, guys. Sorry about that little burp. But anyway, I actually take things apart completely and just wash the pieces bit by bit. So I washed my shocks. As I was cleaning them, I noticed the boot. Right there, that boot, it's got a hole in it. So does the one on the other side. You know, so I'll have to take care of that. Buy some new boots. That dirt you see on the actual tower right there, that I can do or clean up with some carburetor cleaner or throttle body cleaner. It works great on cleaning off the RC. Once it's clean, I'll hit it with the silicone spray. Same thing with the dirt back there and whatnot. Still got to clean the front shocks, take those off and clean those, and see if those boots have any holes in them. Got to buy a new, well, don't have to, but I want to. I mean, this looks old and beat up, but a new engine kill button. Don't know, might go yellow with it to go with the Red Bull, the big Red Bull sun. We'll see. Maybe a new antenna, I'm not sure. This, let's move these out the way. Now, the roll cage is actually painted with white Plasti Dip. And again, the beautiful thing is you can just peel it off. Now, I put a thin coat on here. I should have thickened it up because the thicker the coat, the easier it is to peel. But, you know, I took this little section off here. So I'm going to reshoot this in white. And I'll just pile it on there nice and thick. So, you know, if I do get tired of the white, I'll just peel it off. You know, the roof, I'm going to use the roof that came with the attic body from the Hemi-Storm attic body. I'm going to use the roof, so I'm going to paint that the same color. The spark plug protector, I want to get an RPM one and paint that in white with Plasti Dip. And the wing, I want to get a the wing still needs to be ordered. I want to get a carbon fiber Integi wing. I was going to go carbon fiber and then this part here in blue aluminum, which looks really nice, but since I changed my mind on the color of the paint, then I'll go with this part in red aluminum and carbon fiber in the middle. Just gotta wait till they have those wings available. They become available, but once they do, man, they sell out pretty quick. Another thing that I did get from Hostile Racing are the axle boots. These axle boots, well, that one's all right, but the one on the other side is you can kind of see it there. It's all torn up. So I'm really not gonna run this until those boots are fixed. I haven't run it since I took it apart and, you know, started, you know, just adding a few things here and there. I tell you what, man, the Baja for me has been one of the most reliable RC cars I've ever bought. It's going on about 3.5 years old now, and all I've had to replace are tires. I mean, hell, the rims are replaced because I just wanted something with some bling on it. That's it, you know. And the arms, I switched the arms over to RPM arms, and so far so good. And I think my daughter just walked in through the door. Say hi to all the YouTube fans, daughter.
I can't buy me McDonald's.
She's upset because I didn't get her McDonald's. All right. So, yep, there you have it, guys. One of the most reliable RCs I've ever bought.
Horrible.
I'm a horrible dad because I didn't get her McDonald's, but that's okay. She still loves me.
On your YouTube channel.
So, I don't know how to edit, sorry. So, in closing, I will paint this thing with the Plasti Dip and actually take it out into the pool area when it's nice and sunny, so you guys can see how the paint changes color and whatnot, before I slap on the stickers. And once I put the stickers on, I'll give an update with that and where I got them from, and see if I could leave a link and all that good stuff. I will leave a link to dipyourcar.com, so you can check them out. I actually think Dip Your Car is good for the RC community, man. I mean, again, you can reuse your Lexan bodies, you know, instead of how some guys used to do in the past, actually using brake fluid to remove the paint job from the whole body. You just peel it off and paint over it again. And I'm going to start experimenting with it also, because since it is peelable, you might be able to cut some designs into it with an X-Acto knife, peel that portion off, and then spray another color, you know, to like do racing stripes or try this, Red Bull logos or whatever, you know. So something I'm going to be looking at and experimenting with. So until next time, folks, have a good one, and hope to do an update video soon. Bye-bye.